Humane AIpin, a wearable AI assistant, has officially, let's call it closing the doors, but also too, it was an acquisition of assets. HP has acquired the starter assets for 116 million, signaling the end of one of the most hyped AI hardware products in recent years. The AIpin faced significant challenges, including overheating issues, limited functionality, and also too a hefty price tag starting at $699. Guys, what's your guys' thought? I mean, we've been talking about humane. We've been talking about some of the things that we noticed, some missteps that they had. Is this a surprise? Is this an excitement? Is this a told you so moment? Seiko, let's start with you.
Oh man, we saw the writing on the wall. This one, I think the thing that we didn't see is who would acquire it, right? That was the one that kind of surprised me.
No, we did not.
HP. Now, I'm trying to remember. It was a couple years ago. HP split in two. It used to be just one HP that did servers and did consumer things like ink printers and stuff like that. But they ended up splitting to two companies. One that handles all the printers and the one that handles all the enterprise stuff. And of all the one of the groups to purchase it, it was the one that actually owns the ink printers and scanners and things like that. The consumer side is what actually purchased it. There's a group called AIpin, which well, actually that's what Humane has become. AIpin is what they're going to be focusing on. It feels, I don't know. To me, it feels like it's like an acquisition hire.
That's exactly what it
they're
feels
probably
like.
not going to make that product, but it's maybe some of the talent that went into putting that together is going to, be part of making something completely different, maybe even unrelated. But yeah, it's an interesting demise to something that we expected to not go super far.
I'm gonna tell you what right now. If they dare try to make something like an AI printer, I'm hacking their website. No. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. I don't want to see that. So, hey, Adrian, what's your thoughts on all this?
I gotta say, I got some bad news for you because it seems like that's exactly what they're trying to do.
That's 100% happening.
Thinking about, we talked about Humane last season, and I get really hung up on the optics of it all. And I think that really what we were looking at just right before our eyes was just, someone who still was following the kind of Steve Jobs motif, the, kind of super futuristic product, slick, promo around it, kind of targeting the upper crust of the consumer level. And not everyone can do it. Not everyone has the same backing, has the same minerals. It's just like everyone can't be Michael Jordan. It takes a lot of everyone can't be Bill Gates. It takes a lot of environment, circumstance around that in order to make that happen. So when you come out like really kind of jacking someone's style, as obvious as they were, I think it like a little bit of it is this is a little bit of just desserts here, where it was kind of overblown. The product was not working off the rip, and we saw product after product last year where this happened. And now the consumers that did buy it, a lot of returns. They had over $1 million of returns the last time we spoke, I think. But they have until February 27th to return the product for a refund. So, and after that, it's just going to be bricked. So I think that's fair, to the consumer, to just give them an opportunity to give their bad investment back and to recoup that. But I mean, come on, like, what were they thinking launching this and not really? It looked cool. That's the one thing I can say. It looked cool, but for it to work, possibly even worse than the rabbit. We talk about the rabbit every podcast.
They're still going strong though. Rabbit is still going strong.
They're still going.
Yeah, so is
Yeah,
the Raspberry
they
Pi.
just released their AI agents too on Rabbit, so
Yeah.
they're doing things.
I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him, and actually after looking into HP a little bit more, I'm rooting for them too, because I didn't know about their current CEO, Enrique Lores. He started as an intern and worked his way up to become CEO. And like, how many stories do we hear about that nowadays? Where you can start at the mailroom and work your way up, kid. This kid has gumption.
Oh yeah.
This kid's got. He's gonna. And that can actually work their way up. A lot of that. When I was looking at that, and I was thinking, a lot of that kind of vertical mobility within companies is hard to come by nowadays. Typically they'll hire from the outside. Middle management, a lot of different things. So. There's a lot of different, ceilings that you can hit for a lot of reasons within a company. So
yeah,
seeing that made me, and he's an engineer too. So that made me, I'm rooting for him. Let's have an AI printer, whatever you guys got to do.
Yeah.
Let's try it out.
Oh, I'm already upset that
I'm
I have to connect my printer to the internet. Like I'm forced to do that. And it also keeps asking me, do I want to like subscribe to Ink? Like what's happening? Why? Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
I still have an old dot matrix over here, man. I don't even,
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have little to no faith on this acquisition, even with the acquisition of assets. I mean, in my eyes, this is like HTC acquiring the Google Glass. This is like Dell acquiring the Apple Vision Pros. Like, I just have no faith, that this is going to. I have no faith it's going to turn into anything, particularly for the consumer, that the consumer actually wants, and they can make impact, they can make change. I just see this as, I'm telling you, man, nobody wants to see an AI printer. Right? I don't care what it does or anything. I don't care what they say, anything and stuff it's going to do. I just, nobody wants to see that.
You don't want generative AI coming out of your printer. Generative images coming out of your printer.
It can't be. That can't be the way that they're going to use AI on the printer. It can't. Right? I'm gonna send you. No, I'm gonna just print what I want to. I'm gonna just print what I feel like. You know what I mean? I thought this needed to be zhuzhed up a bit.
You see how there's no response to that?